boys and girls. How are y'all doing? Good. Well, if y'all don't remember, my name is Miss Aubrey, and I'm going to be teaching y'all your third lesson today on Kenya. And to start off, I wanted y'all to, I'm going to give you a piece of paper with that we're going to add to your Kenya book. And I want to see what y'all remember about what you've learned so far about Kenya. So I want you to write down, I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and I want you to write down what you remembered about what Janicia taught and what Miss Aaliyah taught and what you learned from those lessons, okay? And then we'll review it together. And y'all, if you are having a hard time remembering because it was so long ago, you can talk with your group and see if y'all can help each other, and then we'll discuss it as a class.
Oh, and I got a new student.
Okay.
Just today.
What's your name?
Today.
My name is Miss Aubrey. I'm here from AUN. We've been learning about Kenya, but your group, y'all are going to have to help them to see if it's been here today. I forgot. What do y'all remember? Think about your Kenya book. What's on the cover?
One that was in there that one time.
So that's the colors of the flag. Okay. Okay, just 2 more minutes. Everybody should have something written down. You can talk with your group. You can look at your Kenya book to help you. Okay, just about 30 more seconds, so go ahead and map it up. And then write down as quickly as you can what you can remember or what you learned. Okay. Who can tell me from this group right here, what's your name? Chloe. Chloe, tell me one fact that you learned about Kenya so far. That's right. Did everybody hear that? Yeah. The black part of the flag stands for the people. So if you don't have that on your paper, add it on. Okay, this group, can somebody share? Yes, what's your name? Jacob. Red is for blood. Very good. Yes. Green is for the grass and the land and the well. That's right. People is P-E-O-P-L-E. Okay, what about something other than the flag? Does anybody have anything about something other than the flag? Kenya's hottest month is February and March. Very good. That's really good that you remembered that from the first lesson. Just sound it out the best you can, okay? If you don't know how to spell something, just sound it out the best you can and write it down, okay? How many seasons does Kenya have?
2.
Two seasons, that's right. What did Miss Aaliyah teach us about last week? Last week. Do you remember? The houses. Some of the houses in Kenya are just like some of our houses here, right? Like the apartment buildings. Y'all remember that picture? We have apartments like that here, don't we? But then some of the houses were made out of clay and mud and sticks. And that was different, huh? And grass, that's right. And we learned about different jobs that people in Kenya have. She had a picture of a veterinarian on here with a dog. Do y'all remember that? And we also learned about the currency. What is currency? Do y'all remember what currency is?
No.
My son's name is Cash, and we call him Cash Money. That's the money, right? The currency is the money. And do y'all remember in your Kenya book, you colored your own currency? Okay, so let's get those put up. Or y'all can just leave them on your desk, but I want pencils down and eyes up here because we're going to keep going, okay? I'm really excited about Kenya today, y'all. I think I learned a lot of cool stuff about Kenya. So today, what we're going to be talking about is the people in Kenya and what they eat, if it's like what we eat or if it's different. We're going to talk about parts of their culture. And do y'all know what culture is, that word, culture? Culture is a learned way of life that is shared by a group of people. Now that's kind of a big word and a lot of stuff to go with it, right? But when I think of culture in Alabama, something that I think of our culture is how young people respect people who are older than them. My grandfather taught my dad to be respectful and say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. And my dad taught me that, and I teach my children that. You know, now if your teacher says something to you or asks you a question, you say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Right? Is that something that some of your parents have taught you? To be respectful? That's part of our culture here. When I was in 12th grade in high school, I got to go do 9 weeks, part of my senior year out in Idaho. And I'd never been to Idaho before. It was a really cool experience, but my first day of class, they were introducing me as a new student, and the teacher asked me a question, and I said, yes, sir, and everybody started laughing, because it was like they had never heard somebody say yes, sir, like that before, because their culture was different. What else is our culture down here? And let's say in Alabama. That's right. And also, what about our food? What do we eat that maybe people in another part of the world don't eat? Lots of macaroni, shrimp, because we're a coastal state. What about grits? We may eat more chicken, whereas people in other countries may not eat a lot of chicken. Crawfish. What else? Say it again. Rotel. Lobster. That's all part of our culture. Yes. Dog? Okay, well some cultures, they do eat dog. That's right. Okay, we're also going to be talking about, with Kenya, their music and their dance. How many people in here like to dance? How many people like to listen to music? Okay, we're going to be talking about the music they listen to and how they dance in Kenya. And we're also going to talk about their clothes. And if it's different than what we wear or why they wear some of the clothes or jewelry that they wear. Okay, first, before we got started, I wanted y'all to see Kenya on the map. Who knows what this is?
The water.
No, this whole white continent right here.
It's the whole
This is Kenya. Kenya is, what continent is Kenya in?
That's the land.
Is it in North America?
No.
Is it in Asia?
No. Yes.
Is it in Africa?
Yes!
Yes. This is Africa. And this highlighted red country right here is Kenya. So Mr. Bicia is passing out a map of Kenya for y'all. I want you to find Kenya on your map and I want you to color it. So get out a crayon or a colored pencil and color Kenya on your map. Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and get them because we're going to need them in a minute too. So wait, see if you can find, look up here and see if you can find Kenya on the map. Find it on your paper. Which one?
Are you sure? This thing.
There you go. You were close. Very good. So color. So go ahead and color Kenya. That's good. Good job. So color Kenya. And then I want you to write outside of the draw line and write Kenya. Now, why do you think it's important that we know where Kenya is? Because we're learning about Kenya. What about? Yep, here, color your picture. Yep. Do you see it? There you go. You color. You color you want. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all listen as you color. Boys and girls, listen to me while you color your picture. If you need help, raise your hand. Just color Kenya. That's the only thing you need to color. Yes. Why do you think the geographical location, which means where it is located, if we look at Kenya right here, and where it is on the map, what is this?
Water.
Water. Do you think that affects their culture? Like what they eat, what they do? If they live near the water, they probably eat more fish and things out of the ocean, right?
Yes.
That's right. Now look, only this part of Kenya is on the water. All the way up here, they're not on the ocean, are they?
No.
So they're going to be a little bit different than, let's say, someone who lives down here. Okay, raise your hand when you have Kenya colored on your map. Okay, once you have Kenya colored on your map, put your crayons down and look back up here. Okay, now we're going to talk about what people in Kenya eat. And how many people in here like to eat? I love food. I love going and trying new food and different food that I haven't eaten before. You like fish. I mean, there's not much that I don't. You like shrimp? What do you like? Maracas? Okay, that sounds good. Yes. You like steak? What do you like? Maracas, what is that? Is that like, is there chicken in it or beans or what?
No, it's just a kind of ish. It's
In Mexico, y'all eat that? Cool. Okay, listen, there shouldn't be any talking. It's a what? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, y'all listen, hands down. Eyes on me. All right, y'all listening? Because I'm trying to like hurry up and get to the fun parts of this lesson. Are you listening, Cesar? You listen, Cesar? Are you listening? Okay, then you should be looking at me, because if you're looking at me, I know you're listening. Now, some of the foods that they eat in Kenya, they eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. So like bananas, pineapples, mangoes. They also eat a lot of beans, kidney beans, and they also eat peas like chickpeas. Rice. We eat rice here, don't we?
Yeah.
This is called ugali, and it is a porridge that is made out of ground up corn, kind of like cornmeal. But you know what I think of when I read that and I was doing some research on it? I was like, that sounds like grits. Because grits is made from ground corn, and it's like a porridge, kind of. So that's something kind of like grits. They also eat goat stew. People who live near the